Okay, now I will just finish the animations for the sprites. That... Oh, it's not that much anymore. It's like 18 sprite sheets. I still have to add 3 animations. Um, Damn, you are still making this game. Nice to see you are committed. Hello, Thijs Wijpsen. Yes, I'm still working on that game. I want to finish it also. I hope this year, somewhere this year, I want to finish this one. That would be great. I mean, at least the first version. First playable version. I'm about to just add last, like, additions I want to add. And it's actually just content. It's nothing like something new. It's just like more flowers, more animals. I was wondering something. Can you make plugins for a game in C#? Actually, I never used C#. I think I would, it would take time for me to learn C#. But what kind of plugin? What kind of plugin do you need? I mean, sometimes I'm writing my own, not plugins, I would call them more like tools, where, for example, for one of my games, I create something like a level creator. I'm not sure if you can call it tool. It's kind of just helped me a bit to manage levels, to create levels, which make it much faster than doing it with the with this one, with the editor. I was just looking for a guy who could make plugins for in the game Rust. There's some good ideas for plugins, but if you can't do C#. No, actually I can't do C#. But I think create plugins for the game Rust. Wait, I think I know that game. Oh, you mean like mods, right? Mod it. Yeah, actually you can't posting links here because bots sometimes come here to posting scam links. It's like mods, it's just called plugins in Rust. Ah, okay. Codefying.com. Codefying? Codefling? Custom ores, raid islands. Is that only for Rust, all of this? Oh, but very interesting. Really simple rangefinder, spawn everything. Kill reward, 31 pages. $320 plugins. Plus... Wait. Okay, but interesting. What about learning? I mean, did you have coding experience? And if you have, then it shouldn't be that hard to get into C# also. It's just another way to write code. But yeah, I mean, I can't write in C#, so that's what I can't help with. I mean, I can't write it yet. Maybe there will be a day where I have to. Then I will learn it. Can't code, it's too hard for me to learn, so I'm looking for a partner where I pay to make me something. 50-50 after I pay you upfront as well as for making it. Did you try to find people on like Fiverr? I think there are 100% people like. Don't wanna share in the plugins community on Rust. Configure your Rust plugins. I mean, there are really people who would create plugins for you. But I think he'll sell it on his own. Oh no, I think he will just... Oh no, he will create, yes, but maintaining them is a different part. First API development or software development, we've got you covered. Create, design, develop Rust plugins on X-Site. Yeah, okay, that's true. This is always a hard part. Maintaining. I feel like I just do this. I mean, like yesterday. Oh no, I did the orange version. No. The blue version. Alright. If it's not annoying, can you show me some of the game? I seen when you just started out a long time ago. Yes, of course. Wait, Science, when you are following, then I maybe know which part you may know from the game. Okay, in August, so... Okay, I mean, right now I start to create a few flowers, so there are more flowers in-game than before. Before I had just like 4 different kind of flowers. Add shader. Set in base null instance. I'll just comment it for now. I don't need it. So we'll not have tree animation, but it's fine. So let's just start a game. Yes, the current state is this. You still have this farm. I'm not sure this spawn mechanic of the items in the garden is randomly, so there's no world which has exactly the same garden than the other. I also just adjust a bit the textures of the garden so that you have a bit more randomness. For example, this one is the same mushroom like this one, but the amount and how they'll group is random. Sometimes there are 2, sometimes 4, sometimes 3, sometimes 5. And they always looks unique. Then I redraw the sprites for a lot of the flowers I won't touch yet. They are not finished. But there are a lot of like different kind of plants now. Around about 50 different kind of plants. So when you have, just ignore the bugs. I'll just fix them soon. But this is kind of, there's a grid which you can follow to planting the things. And this one is a banana tree, for example. This one is like a, I think it was an apple tree, but I'm not sure. And I have different sprites for each plant now. Before I had just like 3 different sprites. Also the farmhouses got an upgrade. What was this? Again, I added an automation function. This is something what I work very long time on it, because firstly I didn't know how I'll do it. But the solution is now, for example, you have a composter and you have something to compost, for example, chestnuts, and you want to store it later on in a chest. But you don't want to manually sort it into your chests, so I just created this conveyor belt, which this one is and this one are conveyor belts. And we can add a chest at the end, for example, a box. So this one, right now it already has like sweet corn inside because I just cheated sweet corn on top of this one. So we just add this one to here, and when it's finished it will go directly to here. And to just make it a bit faster, we'll take a few apples and a seed extractor. If I will find it. I add so many new items, flowers, that I can't find the items right now. Here's a sprinkler, so seed extractor should be here. Each machine has like a... Oh, I can't turn something at the moment. I do not know why, but I can't turn something. All the bugs I still need to fix. So we have this box, and when we fill apples here, for example, I just speed up the extraction. And when it's finished, it will automatically put the items to this chest. So you can automate a lot of stuff. You can harvesting trees, put the legendary apples, for example, in a chest, and everything what has a lower grade, just put it in a machine which will plant new tree, which will create seeds, for example, the seed extractor, and from there on you can send it to a box, or you can send it directly to another machine which will just planting new trees, that you have a own circle which works all the time for you and create just legendary or large apples. Yes, that is something what I just added lately, this automation function. Then you have like a little quest log which starts with this guy and a few quests inside the village. I also had like, I mean, the last days I had a few problems. I worked a little bit, I tried to work a little bit with shaders, but shaders are actually another thing what I do not understand how to write shaders. Now I need to go make food. See you at some point, man. Yes. Okay. See you also. Enjoy your meal. Thanks for joining. Okay, let's keep drawing sprites. Oops, this one. Just have to be careful that it's not bigger than the last sprite, this one. Maybe this way. I think I'll do it this way, so save it. Next, still so many to do. Still 15. Alright, sprite canvas size. $96. I think the first sprite of every plant will be always the same, except the color. Um, um, Next. All right. I think this way is safe. Next. Okay, Tulip seems to be a bit easier. File added. I'm not sure how much I could draw from the blossom. At this stage, at the flower in total is not that big. So maybe just like this. And here I could make it like... Oops, this one should be here. Save. So now there are just 13 missing. Next. Is there a shortcut for canvas size? C. yellow middle. And very, very small. We can't make it that big here. Maybe this way, but this looks not straight. Maybe this way. And a bit bigger. But this one has the same size like this one. It's even 1 pixel bigger, so we can't do that. Alright. Save it. Next. White Daisy. Can't make it that big, as the final result is also very small, like the other plans before. Yeah, this one is right. Save. This one was easy. White, then the lines. Yeah, I have to make it a bit different. Because here the yellow dandelion will be a bit an in-between step. Then we also will have an animation, and the growing stage between this plant and this one will be exactly the same amount of time like like a white dandelion will be something unique, as it has a double amount of growing time. So we have this animation. All right. I can't do it the way I thought I could. Where's a white one? This one, for example. I just need this tone. Load default palette. White. This one. I just feel like I just forgot the outline here. All right, save. Save. Close, close. Next. White gladiole. All right, I'm not sure if this is already too big. Right, and a bit smaller than this. All right. Next. Maybe this size. This way. I feel like this also more like this step. With a few more leaves. Right, and a very small version from this one. All right. Maybe this way. Save. Okay, just 7. Maybe we'll finish it today. 96. Maybe here a bit in green. Nope. This is amazing. I could watch people do things they know how to do in their sleep all the time. Good morning. Hello, the one Mike. Mikey. How are you doing? Mikey is cool. Alright, Mikey. How are you doing? I'm super good. How are you? I'm also super good. Thanks for asking. Yeah, I'm about to create a few sprites. I'm adding a few sprites to my game. I have like 27 different kind of flowers, and I just want to animate them, so I just have to add a few steps in between. Or I was planning to have just this too, but if I don't have a growing animation for the flowers, it wouldn't make sense for the player to grow up other plants as they have growing time, so I just adding new adding also an animation for growing flowers. Animation is a visual timer. The animation is more like a little video, like this one. This is like the idle animation for the dog in this game. And here's the player. And he also has a few animations for running and stuff. Don't wonder because of the color. The colors the player can choose on its own. This is for farming and so on. Of the growing flowers, yes, it's up to which state they have. For example, like the growing time is 18 seconds, and every 6 seconds the animation will be one frame further, so the player has like a visual feedback of what is the current state of the plant, such as in avocado trees. Wait, a bad example because the things are a bit buggy right now. Such as in blackberry seeds. So you have this one, and while it's growing up, it has this different kind of steps. This one. Then there's a third step. Now it has blossoms, this plant. And now you can harvesting them. And you have blackberries. This is a game you are creating for release or for love. I actually plan to release it also. Also, already has a Steam page, but I really love to creating it. But yeah, it's kind of fun. I wanted learning pixel art, so I starting with drawing pixel art, but then I mean, when I start drawing pixel art, I had no idea what I was drawing. So I need a reason for that, and then I start with this, creating this game 1.5 years ago. So I had a few reasons to do some pixel art. And that's the reason why this game exists. It's kind of a farming RPG with automation function and a few quests in between. I used to be really big into pixel art. I would use perla beads. Perla beads. Wait, maybe I know that. Isn't this one what you have to iron and they'll glue together? Ah, yes, I know that. I've never used it. I think yes, iron, alright. The first things the first steps into pixel art was actually I like to building pixel art in Minecraft. I mean very small ones, just like not doing my own, more likely doing pixel arts which already existing from well-known games. And I also always saw I really liked watching other people drawing pixel arts. And that's why I wanted to do it. I wanted to draw it myself also. And then I end up with this one. Gotcha, I used to do that with NES ROMs and replace them with art I made. Wait. I used to do that with NES ROMs and replace them with art I made. NES ROMs? Oh, you mean like the cover? No, emulation, Nintendo emulation ROMs? Oh wait, you had ROMs of games and you just replace the original pixel art with your own? Yes, Super Mario Bros. Ah, alright, nice. That sounds great. Did you ever did your own texture pack for Minecraft or something like that? I ever tried, but I really messed up. Go slow when you're using any tools in Godot. Kuma, what do you mean with go slow? So, like make Mario Mushroom. Yes, I understand it. That's a cool idea, actually. That's a fun idea. I didn't know that it would be that easy to replace. I mean, I've never used ROMs, so I do not know how accessible the files are. So I wasn't sure if you can modify the textures, but it sounds fun. Pretty easy. All right. I've never made a game from scratch, but I have plans this year to create an app. Nice. What kind of app? And did you have programming knowledge, or would be your first project? I have no programming knowledge. Okay, me neither before this one. So everyone has their first project. And which engine you would like to use, or you will create this application without any... which scripting language? So I make trading cards, both digital and in real life. Oh, I have no idea. All right. I mean, for apps, directly, I mean, I can't tell you what would be the best. When I do applications, I always use Godot as this is the only thing I know how to program there. When you're using tools in Godot, this is so fast I could not understand. I'm beginning with you. Oh, this here, right now, this isn't Godot. This is a sprite where I draw, redraw some sprites. If you have any question with that, what I'm doing, just ask. I could explain also. And when you have any questions related to Godot, also can ask me. I'm really open to this. Oh well. So now we still have 6 elements. C96. Just expand the sprite sheet. Here I do the same like in every flower. This one is the violet, which is white. All right. Wait. So the idea is the cards I make are of my friends, so I make trading cards of them. I want to start assigning a value to the card, and the goal would be using a QR code. You can scan the card and pulls you to the app and pulls a random card to duel with, and there's a WL outcome with counters. So far this is the idea. It would also be nice if there would be like a fight in between, like a visual fight, like not a coin flip, win or lose, more like a maybe similar to shakes and fidget. Like you have these two characters and they're throwing weapons to each other until one of them lose all their life or the health bar. Could be cool. I just don't want to overreach my first time. I mean, it's just a it won't. I think that what you have, it will just be an addition to that what you already have. The cards with the like a small addition to the your game idea. But also, if you start your journey, I would also like to hear from it. If you like, you can share it in my Discord group. There are a few people that are sharing their progresses on their games. Would be very nice to hear from you there. We are on the 3rd season of cards. I'm still in the R&D part of the cards. Thanks for following. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. The last half, that's what I'm aiming for. What does R&D mean? For the first half of the year, the last half, that's what I'm aiming for. Okay, the last half you are aiming for to programming the game. Research and development. All right, okay. Well, I wish I would had a bit more of preparation time, because when I start creating this game here, the problem I was facing a lot while my 1 year of programming this game right now is I had a lot of problems with redesigning and recoding a lot of things. Even this plants is another example of recoding it, because the code I wrote for this one is very... It could lead to many bugs, and it's not matching with the other code anymore and the other game style, so I have to just rearrange it again. Right now I'm just more into the getting the in real life cards perfect. But create QR codes which are usable for long term, because sometimes when you use like websites which will create your QR code, they'll lead first to their website and then to the QR code, to the actual page. Did you host some websites or some server to store the data for the cards? Because somehow you need to reach the data from everywhere with the QR code. Not yet. Actually, maybe, I mean, it's just text data. I mean, very few text data. Will it be a game for the public? It is on the schedule for my June. All right, okay. Keep me updated. I have a schedule for this because I will get overexcited trying to funnel all the ideas in at once. So baby steps, yes. And when you learn like game dev, don't be overwhelmed with the amount of, for example, bugs you are facing. This is a normal process. And the thing is, don't give up. Even you just do very small steps per day, you still make steps, you still make progress. Sometimes, for example, like today, I just draw a few sprites, but this is still step forward. Sometimes I struggle with one bug for like 3 or 4 hours. For the all over package, it's just like not even a very small piece of a percent for the game, but it's still a progress. So it's always, it doesn't matter how much progress you do, but at least it matters that you do progress. But it's good that you have a plan already. This is very respectable. My plan was very simple, maybe a bit too simple. That's why I have to redo a lot. Progress is a slow process. Exactly. I feel like this color palette sometimes doesn't have proper like shades. That's why I'm using this weird yellow here. I mean, this, and this is not a proper. This. You can see here that it's just jumping left and right. How often do you stream? I stream every day except Saturdays. From 16 to 18, I stream GameDev, and after that, most likely right now I'm playing GeoGuessr. But the time between 18 and 19, I try to stream a bit of gaming. Oh, that's nice. Thank you. Also a bit of motivation, not a motivation, but more likely keep me on track to finish this game. And also share the progress. Well, I will keep you posted, and if I have any question, you're my guy, lol. Alright. And if you use Godot engine, if the Godot engine will be the choice of your engine, then don't. I mean, you can always ask me anytime, and I could try to help you even with your problems you are facing, because at the beginning you're facing a lot of problems, and it's better to solve them on your own with asking questions rather than just follow tutorial after tutorial after tutorial. Because sometimes when you just follow tutorials, it will lead to that you write a lot of code and you make something and you have something done for your game, but you didn't understand what you have done, so you can't adjust something because you do not know what does this code means, what you're writing. So it's always better to just do it on your own, even if it's a longer process. And when you're facing some problems, ask people. That's how I did it, and I think it worked well. That's how I did it with Godot engine, and I think that was the best way I could do. Oh, I love reading codes. I do it for Rocket League. Nice. Coding is actually very, very fun for me. I really love to code. If I would know that before, then I would study something beforehand, something in this direction. But the time when I was studying, I even had no clue what I was working, so I just study something random in the creative branch. Actually, luckily in the creative branch. I'm not sure if I will ever end up here when I would study something like I have no clue, like some social kind of work. Okay, this one I'll make a bit bigger. Rocket League was one of the first games I've ever used a development program in-game. They have a development program? Or do you mean that you open up the codes? Get into some live things? Yeah. Ah, okay. Alright, enjoy your live things and hopefully see you again. Thanks for joining and chatting. It was fun. I think I'll do it this way, so it will close later. If you download Alpha Console and there's a dev option. And what you can create there? Like, is it like a sandbox type mode? Where you can just adjust all the values? Or you can really adding stuff to the game? Oh, for 1 second I thought I didn't save it. Just 3 sprites. We make progress. Oops. C. To the left we will add 96 pixels. Alright. I added the cosmetics, but you can add to the game, like design cars in Blender or whatever and play them offline. Oh, nice. That's nice. So you can do a lot of visual stuff. Make it a bit darker here and give it an outline. And make it green. And then the next step would be to make an in-between version of this tool. I didn't expect that I have to draw this much plants again. I mean, with this plant and the other one together, like the fruit and vegetable plants, I think there are like 80 different kind of plants in this game. I think it's much. Alright, this way maybe. And a few darker green spots. Alright, save. Just 2 to go. 96 to the left. I'm not sure if I will add this earth thing to underneath the flowers also when they be planted, but I think I have to do it. All right. And a bigger version of this one. This one, for example. This will be too round, so we'll just delete some corners. Right. This one, save, close, and the last one is the yellow tulip. C96. And yeah, here we don't have that much room for adjustments or for creative animation, as this plant is very small, so we are very limited. We could do something like this. For example, color this darker and this one. Well, now this tulip is a bit bigger than the last sprite. This shouldn't be the case. Maybe actually just this one. And here we just make this one a bit darker and we have it. We have created all type of plants and we have an animation now. Scythe can't, good night, good night. I'll be right back in a second. I just need to bring a bit of water. Bring a bottle of water, just a second. Hello Spiffy, welcome. Just a second, we'll be back in a second. Alright, back. That was really just a second. Do you use OOP in your game or when I need it very much? What is OOP? Thanks for following on YouTube. Thank you very much. So let's see what we have to do. We have the flower scene, which looks very weird right now because we have 5 age frames and the animation will always change the value between 3 and 4. And this is the idle animation. The rest is just for growing. Like using more complex systems to help you in your code, like classes in C++, that helps you not to repeat so often. Yes, I actually start with that like in December. For example, the plant. Plant is a class here. Object-oriented programming. Yes, I do. Plants. And I have all the functionality for growing, planting. It will work for trees, flowers, bushes, ground plants. So all of them inherits from this everyone inherits the functions and values from this one. And if I have additions, things, what is especially for flowers only or for trees only, then I give it their own class, but they still have all the values what all of them share. Here, this one is plants. And all of this code is also useful. This flower will also use all of this code. Or when I have connectables, I didn't open it right now. It's a connectable class, so I think I just have the code. It's this one. It's extending placeable objects, but it also is their own connectable class, and connectable classes has all of these codes. We have input inventories, output inventories, and so on, and all these functions, which, for example, machines. When you have machines, machine, we have machines, and they extend from connectables. So everything what I write in this code also applies to this one, which is very, very helpful. So when you have a few bugs, which is in all of this code, and you fix it just here, it will fix it for machines, it will fix it for farmhouse. Farmhouse is also a connectable, or chests. I call them box, chests. I forgot how I named them. Chests, storage. Storage space at their own class, but is also a connectable. It's very useful. I think this is maybe one of the most useful things I've learned in the last 3 months. Oh, I get it. Makes sense. Thanks. And I'm not sure when you use Godot, this storage space is also a static body. That means when you create a node, all of these nodes in this list are also classes, which functions and stuff you can add, like variables and functions, they are already inbuilt. That's why I think the node system in Godot makes so much more sense now. Where do I stop? I stopped in flower. I want to know if I can upload. Wait, stop. I want to go to Word, and somewhere there I have a flower, which is somewhere where it shouldn't be. I'll delete it and start it. Load start. When I now plant a flower, for example, blue orchid, we got an error. Non-existent function instantiate and base nil. So where we call instantiate scene data. So let's see. Blue orchid, for example. Seeds. And we have world sprite nothing. So we go to resource table. We'll rows per page, we say 500. So it will take a bit of time. All right, and we also want to sort them by item type. So somewhere should be seeds. Here. And scene data is flower everywhere. I didn't see any. For example, this is blue orchid. RSTW? No, I want 500. Can be just 300. That's very bad. So I need to go to the other page. I have to change the order. So we start behind. RSTPOMLHGDC. Alright, here are still a few empty. It was just random that we just picked a flower which doesn't have a scene. So here also I have to add a blue azalea sprite sheet to world sprite. So blue freesia, orchid, poppy, and the rose. And also I want to know size. 16 by 16 should be same by everyone. This is fine. How long have you been making this game? Right now I'm working on it for 1.5 years. With like almost every day. Every day around about 1 to 6 or 10 hours. Most likely 4 or 5 hours. And in between I do like 2 other games. Because I wanted to join a few game jams. Actually, I would like to join another one, but my goal for this year is to just finish this game first. Start again. Let's try to plant a few plants, flowers. What you doing now? I write the code for the flower, how they have to behave when they're growing up. And I want to know if, as you can see here, the most of these stages, which I set in plants, is not well working for the flowers yet. So I need, for example, a timer is not necessary anymore, but a texture progress bar. And yeah, I could adjust the sprite a bit. See, I just mess around with a few sprites. Well, this was the first old sprite. Where's trees? Here. When will you finish? I hope I will finish this game around sometime in this year. I think the grid was before 64. If I finish the first playable version of this game this year, I would be happy. But if not, it would be also fine for me. It's hard to finish that official game. Actually, yes, but when you publish a game, even afterwards, there will be a lot to do. So I think I am on Steam. I will have at first a playable demo of this game. And when everything works well, I would like to. I mean, even at the end, I still have to maintain it. Maintaining a game is I think it's even harder than create a game. So I think that was the last one where I was messing around with the sprite. Yes. This is not the middle. What person are now with your game? What do you think? 80%. Right now, I mean, the most functionality is like machines, animals, plants, decoration, and everything what I would like to add to the game, interaction with NPCs, UI, inventory system, fishing, farming, all of this is already done. So right now I just add new content. Before, for example, I had just like 10 different fruits. Now I have 52. Then I had like sound. Yes, oh, sound is a very good aspect. I didn't had any sound yet, so probably maybe the sound will be also like 30% of the whole progress. But this is something what I also would like to record myself. That would be great. Is this one off or the other one? 1616? Why this is not centered properly? Sound? Yeah, sound effects like harvesting, footsteps, environmental sound like birds and waterfalls. Sound is another game dev. It's a part of game design, and also don't forget the cutscene. Finding sound might take time. Yes. You mean like the cutscene before the game starts, which will show us the story at the beginning? Why this is off? Why it's this? Is it because of this one? Yes. The story cutscene? Yes. Yeah, probably this is something. That's true. These are the, like, the steps I still need to do. Also, like translation work and something like this. Right now, the game exists only in English. So I easily could translate it to German, but the other language would be a bit harder as I still need help at like outsourced help. And maybe I have to create a system inside this game which will give me the opportunity to translate the part of the game. For example, item names and stuff like this. And item descriptions, that it would make it easy to just translate it. As it just takes the data from another dictionary or something. Do you need partner? Actually, this game I would develop on my own. I would like to do everything on my own on this one, because I want to learn every field. Even it would be not perfect. I just want to get into every field of this game to just have a look into it. Special skills and cutscenes. That sounds interesting. And thanks for the offer, but right now this game I would like to. I will work alone on it. So this tree I need this texture progress bar and we'll add this one here. I mean, actually, we will not use it. And I think that won't also work because we don't have growing time here. I think we got another error. 80% of game is built on cutscenes. It might work for some games, but I think for some games it's also... For example, I always like to give the example of like such game like Minecraft, for example. Minecraft didn't have even one cutscene. They don't even have a real story. Show us what you've made. Yeah, that would be nice. Can you share if you work you did? Duplicate on a null value. Oh yes, this was broken file. So I have to create a new game. New game. I also need a proper start screen. Okay, we don't have fruits on this one. Oh, yes, we have. I think fruits here are just the flowers. Flower itself. Um, oh, well, why I just put it here. Blue azalea. Not good as he is doing now. He has probably had experience. Currently built a StarCraft 2D game for other assets. Did you create and like did you create commercial assets? Why I call this one Blue Azalea Sprite slot resource? I have to rename all of them shortly. Where's slot resource? No, I use other developer assets. What I'm currently doing is just a practice. Ah, right. So you wait. You create assets based on the style of other assets. Rows, environment. Nope. Items. Item slot resource. Wait, I know a script. Command cd Item, items, item, slot resource, copy. Oh, wait. Command. I have to open it as an administrator. CD. Alright, and I just have to iterate over all these files. Um, Alright. Pine type admin sprite. File name sprite. Hello Koreani, welcome. Uh, I just can't get it run. Gross music is lagging. Thank you. Spotify. I hope it's better now. Um, Windows PowerShell, CD. All right, and then this one. All right, now they shouldn't have this word sprite in its name anymore. Next. So for example, blue azalea should have blue azalea trash as a fruit. No, shown columns, fruit. Where's fruit? Here. Blue. Blue frizzy. Frisia. Orchid. Blue poppy. Blue rose. Orange. Orange. Daisy. Pink azalea. Pink dahlia. Hydrangea. And lily. Red. Gladiol. Poppy. Rose. Sunflower. And violets. Oh, now the white ones. White daisies. Underlines. And yellow. Yellow dahlia should be the first. Yellow lily. Sunflower. Tulip. And that's it. All right. So that's done for today. I will just change the scene to GeoGeth and I'll be right back. I mean, that was it for GameDev for today. If you like, you can wishlist my game on Steam already. This will help me a lot and this will also help the game. I mean, I appreciate every support on every social media platform with a follow or with a subscribe and with the wishlist on Steam. I'll be right back and then I'll play a bit of GeoGuessr. Maybe just like 1 to 2 minutes. Okay, right back. Okay, let's see. Still gold 2, which is nice. My plan is it maybe to rank up this week or maybe just keep the rank. Our first enemy is a German. So let's see what we have here. Okay, probably this looks a bit... I mean, this looks like Southeast Asia. I would go for Thailand. Alright. I mean, my first vibe was more likely like Indo. Helama. Ja, in Estonia. Kädelrader. I can't region guess it. I go in the middle and hope that he don't guess the right country. But these bollards are 100% in Estonia. Even when I scroll, I can't see these names, what I read. Oh, there was one, I think. So let's see next. I think it is in Malaysia because we have this black sticker. And as I remember, they have this black sticker. He's in the wrong country, but got the guess here. Because on the map he is pinning more near than me. Alright. Okay, we are in Europe. Oh well, it was Eastern Germany. I just thought about how the houses would look like. Oh. I think we should be around here because we have these black caps. Oh, up there? I just thought they are gray there. I never saw orange stripes up there. Just thought this area up there is just... Oof. Oh, well, what is that? Well, he was in Peru and I was in Argentina. We was both the same far away from northern Africa, southern. Go a bit more to the western part of Cambodia. Oh, it was in Sri Lanka. Okay, first lose. First lose. I didn't expect this poles, like a ladder pole, a holy pole in Sri Lanka. So I just thought it is more likely in okay, we have a black car. I have no clue. Yeah, I mean, Argentina, it could be also with a black car. Makes a lot of sense. I think this here is a typical South Australia pole. I think this is one of the only Australia pole I know. Okay, nope. It just looks like a South Australian pole. I was really confident on this one. Maybe I should check the giveaway a bit better. So many yellow plates. We drive on the left hand side or right hand side. No, we drive on the right hand side. I have no clue. Doesn't give me anything that it could be. I mean, I was struggling between Southeast Asia and Colombia, but it doesn't give me any hints to be in Southeast Asia. We have to. Okay, I just do a very, very middle guess because the houses could be in every area, to be honest. There's nothing that will lead me in any direction. Oh, you didn't know that? Well, the police car and the Colombian cross was two of the first things I've learned. But I think not much people played yet. Why this time just 4 people rank up? Is it just a percentage of people, like 40% of all people will rank up? Because 4 people, I remember before was 6 people. Well, I just thought because it's very it has a lot of mountains, so I thought it could be somewhere in the north there. Ah, okay, it was Canada. So let's see. Brazil. Also, southwest is the coast. I have no clue. I go for Brazil, but I can't tell where exactly. Okay, it was not a coast, it was just a river. It's just a riverside. Oh, I didn't saw that this guy was driving on the left. I should be a bit more concentrated here. I lose every round here right now. Um, I think this is the Hokkaido sticks. Okay, at least it's not a perfect round for him, like a flawless round. I think this is the okay, it was a Botswana. Okay, well. Botswana truck. Geogesser. Okay, and Chile Kameda. Okay, Chile has a white Google car with no antenna generation. See, this car is unique to Chile. This one. Alright, okay. Now I know. Okay, from 3 games, I think I lose 2. And one just one. So let's go. What we have here. Hä? I'm not sure if this is some like Chinese or Japanese that is up there. Can't tell. So it was Panama? Somewhere in the mountains. Actually, it could be everywhere, but it's in Spain. This house looks European. This word sounds like Swedish. I have no clue. Wasn't Gävle. Uh, this truck is new to me. Oh, it was near Abuja. I just never saw this truck, that's why I was a bit confused. And don't want to go too near to Abuja? Okay, my first vibe tells me something like an Italy thing. Or it's Switzerland. Nee. Oh yeah, Switzerland. He also had the Italy vibes. Or she, I'm not sure. Enchanting Peak. Oh. Oh. I just thought it wasn't Cheetah Pole. Okay, I'm number 5. Still in the top 6. Are we here? Or are we here? I go for here. This houses looks for me very... Where is he clicking? The middle of the... This is C? I mean, at least he wandered around. So what is this one? What is he doing? Is he playing a challenge where he just can guess inside the water? For 1 second, I just thought this would be the exact same location like before. All right. So what we have here? Well, this is a shit cam, right? Okay, it was Bengaluru. Tamil Nadu. Okay, we're on the southern hemisphere with the black car. New Zealand. Okay, where that could be. Wait, where's the sun? And my first vibe was somewhere here. But we are New Zealand again. Okay, that's it. GG. Lose again. GG. I wouldn't go for New Zealand on this one. Well, Puerto Rico. Wooden bollards. Is that Peru? Oh, well, I'm so wrong. We're on the northern hemisphere. That was Thailand. Oh, of course, it was a Romania poll. Where's that? I would go for Russia here. It's really hard to tell. Well, he had a very similar guess, but he also was very far. He's always a bit closer. Romania or Hungary? Okay, it was Hungary. What is that? Where I could find this one? Okay, Slovenia. Hmm. I think Romania. How he is that close all the time? Okay, I think this will be the last round for today. Francais. Bombiñas? Feira de Bombiñas is Spanish. But it looks like we are more likely somewhere here. Hmm. Wait, this black dot? Okay, we are in Brazil. He was where? Puerto Rico. Okay. GG, that was a very fast round, but I think I play 7 games and I lose 5 is a very, very bad ratio, I guess. The last one, and then I'll be offline for today. Okay, let's see. I would say we are in India. Well, maybe I should watching the sun a bit better. Botswana. No, Senegal. Oh well, he goes to North South Africa. 2-1 blue car. European. I mean, it looked German for me, the houses. So, guess the vibe right. Next. We have. This is a German bus. That was a German street sign, Seestraße. And this one, Muggenburg. Muggenburg. Oh, that's very close to my hometown, actually. Very, very close. But I never was in this area. Yep, we are in Thailand. Very flat. Okay, in Sakao. Japan, please. Okay, one way. We drive on the left-hand side. Well, he had the same vibes like me, but it was in Victoria. Peligro alter tension. So this is the Panama truck, when I'm not right. When I'm not wrong. Wait. Okay, I'm number 5 now. But I already played 8 games and I win just 3. My health is minus 969. This is a very, very bad score. Maybe it won't be possible for me to rank up this week, but it would be fine. So I'll stack this elo. Hopefully I'll stack this elo this week. Yeah, thanks to everyone who was watching. Thank you very much. I hopefully see you tomorrow again, right at the same time like today. I wish you all have a great day, night, evening, or whatever time it is for you right now, and take care, everyone.